Hi everyone, so I'm back today with a project to share with you, and it is part of the Out with a Bang, the Last Days of Summer collaboration hosted by Mandy Reid, and I am day 17, so it's the 17th of August. I didn't know what day I was until like last week. Anyway, so mine is letters. And before we get into it, there's like 31 days of ideas and inspirations. There is freebie kits to play with. There will be links below in the description box for you to go over to the sites where there is the journal kits, or the kits that you can purchase with a discount. All that will be linked below. So I'm going to crack on and I'm going to make a letter document, because today was letters and that's what I'm going to do. I did have a few ideas to do, and I've just narrowed it down to this one. Okay, so I'm going to use some like coffee dyed papers. I've got some letter ephemera here, and then I've got this. I've actually got other things printed out from the kit that I may somehow try and incorporate into this. I've like printed these off as well. If not, I'll do a separate video with bits and pieces, because I absolutely adore these pages. They're right up my street. I love the grungy, the grunginess of them. So these may or may not get included in this. I've also got some lined and some squared paper that I will be adding into this as well. So keep watching. So I'm going to use this piece as my main piece, and I'm just going to fold a little bit over at the top. You can do that as kind of wide as you like, as long as you've got enough room, because you're going to have to punch 2 holes in later on, that, you know, it's not too close to like the edge and it will rip. So here I'm just measuring my papers. You can do this roughly, you can do it, you know, precisely if you wanted to, and I'm just using obviously the papers that I showed you at the beginning, and I'm just going to stagger them around. I'm not going to have them all in like one line, just going to stagger some to the right, to the left, in the middle, cut some of them pages down, and just pop them in there. So I've got all my papers lined up how I want them, and you can keep them longer than the back length of the paper, like your original page, which is obviously the blue one for me, but I am just going to trim it down just a little bit, but you can keep that longer because you're going to fold that in. And again, you've got that staggered look when you fold it in, which I like, and then you're just going to fold it up, not right up to the top, like underneath, just a little bit under, like you're just tucking something in, and I'm just using that to hold everything in place so it doesn't wiggle around. Now I'm using a hole punch, I'm using my crocodile, and I'm going to use some twine. So I'm just making sure all the papers are butted up to the top, because we don't want to punch them holes and then the papers are just going to fall out. So I'm just eyeballing it, so it's, I don't know, about 1.5 inches in, and like maybe 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch down. I didn't actually measure it, and I'm just taking like a good length of that. I'd rather cut a little bit too much than not enough. And I'm just going to feed both ends through, coming through from the back. You can maybe do that a couple of times, like kind of wrap it round again and do it, and then you're just going to tie it in a bow. And I'm rubbish at tying in a bow, because I done that and then I think I had to do it again because it just wasn't tight enough, and I didn't want to pull too much because I don't want to rip the papers. This is where you kind of need like an extra finger and a thumb, which we just don't have, do we? Anyway, and then just folded that up like so, and then I'm just gonna get my bone folder and I'm just gonna crease that down a little bit, just encourage it to lay flat, because it's probably not going to lay flat straight away. So here I found a little bit of lace, and I'm just using my super tacky glue, which I get from the range, and it's only 99p for a little 118ml bottle. Love that stuff. And it's not harmful and it doesn't stink. I kind of go on and off of using like Fabri-Tac or the 3-in-1, but it really affects my sinuses, so it's just not worth it for me. But it is a very good glue. I'm not knocking it at all, it's just a stinky, it's a stinky strong glue that affects my sinuses. Anyway, that was me gone off track there. So here I wanted to use some of these because I printed a whole load of stuff off, and I thought, how am I going to use that? Because obviously today is letters, and I'm hoping it's letters as in not like letters of the alphabet, because you're not getting that, you're getting this. So I'm just using my homemade like tatty ruler and just taking a couple of these like images from some of the ephemera. There's so many kits and freebies with the out with the bang for this year, and like I said, everything will be linked below, so please go check it all out. And I just play around with just a little couple of pieces because that paper is quite busy and it's pretty, but I just wanted to add just little details here and there, and you can see me just playing around with this, and this is just part of the process of creating. You just gotta play around with things and see what you want and what you don't want to use like on your projects. So I'm just going to glue that little piece down. See, that was getting moved all around the place, but it was not getting stuck down yet. Then I spotted this out the corner of my eye, so that's from one of the other pieces of paper, and it kind of looks like, you know, an address. So I thought that was apt for like the folder, just inking up around there. And then I was like, where am I putting it? That's what I do, I just like cut things up and then think, where am I putting it? So anyway, I put it on the back. Put it on the back. So I've got a few little extra pieces here that I've went through the papers with and cut up, and we're going to put that little label on the front there. I'm absolutely in love with that blue paper. It just like shouts at me not in a bad way, but it just screams at me, and it's something I think I'll use a lot of. So yeah, just kind of piecing some papers on there just to decorate it. So just showing you the holes there, that they're well in, like, holding the papers in. And then I've got a few more images left, which I thought I would kind of use up and pop onto the papers within that document holder. Thinking back on it now, I kind of wish I had done some stamping at maybe the top and the bottoms of the backs of the printed paper, and maybe on some of the coffee dyed paper, but I done that now. It is what it is, and because I'm doing a voiceover on this, but that's an option as well. And I keep trying to think who it was I saw do this before, and I did make one, but I couldn't even find my own video with it, and I couldn't find the lady that I originally watched. If anybody knows who she is, you can mention below in the comment section. But I thought I had it on a playlist somewhere, and I searched today looking for it and I couldn't find it. So I don't know, maybe if she's taking it down. I doubt if she's taking it down, but I could have been just looking just in the wrong place. But if it comes to me, I will pop in the description box where I got this idea from. And it was a good few years ago as well. So everyone, this is the final finish of this. Quite a simple little letter document folder. This has been done before by other people. It's never my idea, but this is a great way to, you know, store some of your letters or your ephemera, and then you can use this when you wish, or you can actually keep like real letters. I mean, don't know if anyone actually gets real letters anymore, if it's just done by emails, isn't it? But if you do, and you do receive letters, a good way to store them, maybe from your pen pal or something like that, and you can just kind of pop it in something like this and store it somewhere safely. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll put all the links below. Please go check it out and check all the other ladies out who have taken part, and there's a whole list of people still to take part, because we're just really halfway through. So yeah, it'd be great if you give me a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.